Where in tarnation they go?
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
I've noticed some criminal activity not far from where you are. You know what to do.
Maybe I could hold my breath just long enough to dig 'em out. Nope, too risky. Them flying space cart parts in the river could be worth a pretty penny to the right folks. Perhaps for a small cut, I could get some honest Joe or Jolene to help me out. That's another. Don't know how y'all holding your breath so long, but I'm mighty impressed.
I suppose even the Black Panther has limits.
Y'all hear me down there? That was some darn good digging. Put the treasure on that there wood below the winch. This might be a bad time to say, but I broke the winch earlier. Y'all need to find some other way to get that treasure out that river. See anything useful down there?
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw. What am I in for today?
Watch it! Whoa! How'd y'all do that? That's what all them folks in that fancy floating city are doing these days?
Citizens of Chronopolis are reminded not to wantonly deface public property. Specifically, stop putting those weird top hats on top of things.
Y'all nearly did me in. But that was mighty kind of you to help a stranger all the same. How about you take that golden nugget over there in return? Least I can do.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
Dang it! What a mess! Darn wind gusting through here like it runs this town, throwing my plans out of whack. It'll take me days to fix this mess. Think you can crack it? I've wasted hours trying to sort them jumbled up plans. All it got me was a jumbled up brain. Shoot, it's already high noon. I done missed my appointment with the chiropractor.
Saw that odd stick inventor's working on some kind of flying tumbleweed or some such nonsense. Swear this crazy world's just making people crazier.
To all citizens complaining about the so-called Manhattan Blizzard, just be grateful I didn't park your stupid city next to the dark dimension like I originally planned.
My plan's to change the world of travel. The tumble cart. Think about it. Tumbleweeds tumble everywhere, friend. And soon, so shall we. Once we put this prototype together, that is. Parts are for the switch that only the tumble cart and a few similar existing machines can operate. Use it to open up that there chest. I'll be taking notes.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
Don't drink the water down by that Hala place. Reckon it'll turn you blue.
I wonder if that bird ever managed to tell you why it's more glorious than I ever imagined. Thanks for all your help. As a token of my gratitude, please help yourself to the gold in that chest. And tell all your friends about the tumble cart.
Hello? Is anybody there? Get us out of here!
Looks like that voodoo from the main tower disappeared. Anyone's looking to go up there and clean this ground? Now's the time to do it.
I told you we shouldn't have come to this place.
How was I supposed to know we'd get robbed and locked up by bandits? Are you here to save us?
Finally, I'm so done with this dusty old place.
You don't expect us to go through that portal thing, do you?
No way! That doesn't look safe. You've got to get the door open.
I wonder if that old prospector ever got his screen working. Sounded like he found it.
We're free! Oh, thank you. Please, you have to let me give you something. Here.
Seriously? This kind of thing would never happen in Nueva York.
We were both captured by evil villains in at least 3 different scenarios last week.
Duh, I meant before Chronopolis happened.
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
Why is that darn machine? Why won't you stay up there? I can't run up to the roof fast enough to use this darn contraption before it slides on back down again. If only I was some kind of super fast superhero. Help! Wowee, you can move! Thanks, Speedy. Now we can get that metal band working.
I might not be able to use...
Heard they had a chicken outbreak in the saloon the other day. Gave the sheriff a real good pecking, I hear. Welcome. Pull up a chair wherever you like. Pay no mind to that rusty fella on the stage. Engineer's supposed to be coming out to fix him and his buddies, though y'all are welcome to try and beat him to it.
Ravonna, is this a new TV? I can't figure out the remote. How do I switch this to Kang News? They're the only ones who ever have anything nice to say about me. What? I can't hear you. My head's in the fridge. Do we have any cream cheese? Huh? My mic is turned on. Oh, for...
Since y'all did all the work, you can have the honor of firing these fellas up for the first time. Well, ain't they a spectacle? Reckon my regulars will enjoy this mechanical music. Here, a little something, with my regards.
We meeting at high or low noon? I can't remember. Help!
Oh boy, we got ourselves a real
Kind stranger, can you help us?
Hexagon Blitz game.
Whoa there! It's okay. It's okay. The creature has calmed. He enjoyed that. Here, as thanks.
Most valuable item. I should take great care of it. I can handle this. After all, you have to...
Such a valuable item. I must protect it at all costs.
Help me out, could you? Those darn bandits kidnapped my farm boy, and more importantly, a bunch of my sheep. If you're gonna go rescue him, watch out for them fancy guns they got in the tunnels. They'll get you good.
I am Ronan the Accuser. Speak my name and fear it, puny mortals. That was a simple...
Somebody ought to do something about the pesky
By the power of the Eye of Agamotto, I command you to cease this madness!
For the sake of Asgard, I must not waver.
Oh, boy! A real-life hero has come to rescue us, gals! I told y'all not to give up! Y'all take care of them fancy guns? Then let's skedaddle! Come on, gals! Follow this hero!
You done rescued all my sheep.
Hello?
Don't interrupt, Clyde. I'm thanking the stranger. Here, why don't you take this as a reward? Reckon the bandits must have dropped it earlier.
This item, I like it. Another.
I'm all over this game. At what point do I stop being a cameo and start being a star? Hey!
Citizen.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim. You are a friend of the Rawhide Kid, are you not? Red Wolf knows why you are here. The location of the living totem eludes you and the kid, but I sense his presence somewhere in this town, and I know what you must do to learn of his dwelling place. You must listen to the whispers of the wind, the rumors from the rivers, the murmurings of the mountain. Oh, and the people probably know a few things too. Ask around, and we will surely learn where the totem makes his lair. Then it is settled. Speak with the townsfolk and take heed their words, for in them will lie the path to the totem.
Reckon there's something in the water lately, as I could have sworn I saw this big pole with a face on it walking around the other day. And it gets stranger. Soon as he noticed I'd seen him, he put on this big old coat and scurried off. I wonder where he went to.
Have you learned anything of the totem?
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers.
Where in tarnation they go?
If some kind superhero...
There's a real peculiar type spending most his days at the saloon of late. Tall fella, wears a big coat all the time. Reckon there's only one reason person wear a coat that big. Something to hide. Or 'cause he's cold. So, 2 reasons, I guess.
Do you have a problem with constant Kree invasions? Then why not sign up for a crash course in the ancient martial art of Kung Fu, held at your local Kangmunity Center?
Help!
Saw someone real strange coming out the sheriff's office the other day. Big face, little arms, little legs, floating chair. Said he was the sheriff now. I tell you, it takes all kinds.
Oh boy, we got ourselves a real curly wolf here.
Ah!
High time someone did something about that Kang fella, don't you think?
Been hearing some unusual noises at night since all these new places sprouted up. I'll be trying to sleep, and suddenly I'll hear a little voice telling me to fight something called a hexagon? Oof.
Looks like some trouble.
Hey, Speedy, just passing through? Why don't you stay a while?
Nice to see y'all. Thanks again for helping out with the band. Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers digging up the town.
Sure is dusty out.
There's a real weirdo walking around town lately, supposedly looking for some sort of evil fishing pole. Heard he got into some business with them Kree fellas down by the border over a giant head. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you that that ain't regular.
So far, I've learned nothing from the wind or the mountain. The river said it would... So, what knowledge did you bring?
So that big purple face in the sky was real? I thought I dreamt that.
The saloon. If we knew who occupied the large coat, this information could be useful. I believe he's referring to Modoc's brief role as the town sheriff, rather than anything regarding the totem. That indeed sounds like the totem. We need only to learn of where he goes. It would appear we have learned enough. The totem has been donning a disguise and spending an inordinate amount of time in the local saloon. But to what end? Of course, the answer to this question would most easily be discovered at the saloon itself. I shall reconvene with Rawhide Kid, and the two of us will pursue the totem. But of course, I must first thank you for all your help.
Any citizens having trouble dealing with their recent time displacement?
Something tells me that story doesn't end here. Let's wrap this saga up in a Gwenpool mission.
You have done much for Rawhide and myself. As soon as he returns, the two of us will go after the totem.
So that big purple face in the sky was where in tarnation they go?
Oh boy, we got ourselves a... Y'all ain't seen a herd of wild horses stampeding by, did ya? Dust had barely settled after them guardians took off when these Cree varmints from next town over came storming through in their fancy spaceship and scared my herd into the winds. Good horses ain't easy to come by, and they sure as shoot ain't cheap, so I'm mighty interested in getting these ones back. If y'all can spare the time to help me, what do you say, darling? Appreciate it. Y'all know how to ride, right? Soon as you find a horse, just saddle up and ride it on back here to me. Y'all need something? The horses hopefully ain't gone too far. That's one. I'll look after him. You hurry on after the others.
Kang here. If anyone out there sees Ravonna, tell her there's a bee in my room.
The bad guys sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
Circus was in town? Guess that explains all the stupid people I've seen wandering around.
I wonder if that bug fella ever managed to tame his funny looking puppy.
Help!
Who'd I talk to about getting me one of them metal horseless carriages? You found another! Much obliged.
I don't know what people were expecting. Making a giant head critter the sheriff was always gonna end in tears.
Why, if it ain't my glamorous assistant from before. Thanks again for all your help. I wonder if that bug fella ever managed to tame his... You're doing good. Keep them coming.
Help!
Help!
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers digging up the town.
This is your glorious leader, Kang the Conqueror.
Should just be the one more to find now. I'm counting on you. Gonna go buy me a brand new 10-gallon hat. Or maybe a 20-gallon hat. Do they make those?
Saw that odd stick inventor's working on some kind of...
And that's a herd. Come on over so I can thank you properly. Nice to know that there's some good folk around in this strange place. Thanking you kindly for all your help. Now, to get these horses tidied up and sold off to the highest bidder. Well, what did you think I was gonna do with this many horses? I'm just one woman, darling. I can't ride them all. But don't y'all worry. I'll make sure they're taken care of. And I haven't forgotten what I owe you. Y'all can call on Arizona Annie for a favor anytime you like.
This item.
So that big purple face in the sky was real? I thought I dreamt that.
word of a those rotten, two-timing, yellow-bellied, good-for-nothing hoodlums took off with my gun. How's a fella supposed to go by the name of Two-Gun Kid when he's only toting one gun? And don't even think about suggesting a name change, partner. I just got my business cards done. Now, the only option here is to track down those varmints and get back my gun. Y'all gonna help, right? Oh, yeah. I knew you was ready for some action. Let's skedaddle, partner. Pretty sure I saw them varmints come this way. That's them crooked pistol pitchers! Get 'em! Huh. Looks like none of them had my gun. Reckon there's more of them up ahead. Reach for the skies. Dang it! It'd have been so much better if I had both my guns.
There's so many kinds around these parts that I don't like, it's hard to keep track.
I got myself another problem, if and you can spare the time.
Any of them drop my gun? No? Darn it. Well, nothing for it but to keep on keeping on. These uns are uglier than the last fellas. One of these bozos definitely has my gun. Gun. Quick! Grab it before some of... Woohoo! Y'all got my gun back, meaning the Two-Gun Kid is officially back in business! Wonder if the fella I borrowed this name from ever had this kind of trouble. Oh, heck. I could have just given my business cards to that guy. Well, no point crying over spilt cactus milk. Thanks for your help, partner. You ever have need for my two guns, just holler.
Ah, what's this? Mayhaps an ancient relic of great importance.
I hear they're getting...
Tang is watching you.
Are you an ace in the saddle? Then how about a challenge? Howdy.
Ever since this whole Chronopolis business started, my horse Banshee and I have been looking to test our skills against riders from all places and times. So far, ain't nobody faced us who put up much of a challenge. But I tell ya, ain't nothing like new terrain and fresh challengers to hone your skills. These concrete roads are tough on old Banshee here, but that just gets them all the more fired up. Alls we need now is an opponent. So, you interested in a race? That's the spirit. Let's ride. Step on into the magical portal when you're ready to race.
Message to whichever citizen just beat my high score on Hexagon Blitz. I hate you.
Wow, Banshee. Looks like we done been beaten at our own game. Reckon we got our work cut out for us if we're gonna reclaim our titles as the fastest riders in Chronopolis. In the meantime, it'd be an honor if you'd have us ride alongside you, friend. From here on, consider Phantom Rider to be your biggest fan, Tom. Ha-ha.
Ah, what's this? Mayhaps an ancient relic of great importance.
You must be getting a reputation in the Old West. One of the big guns. I've picked up a crime taking place near your gang surveillance drone.
Shock! I can't get a decent signal anywhere here.
Help! What's this?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Shock! Those are some sweet moves.
Thou hast seen nothing yet.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm styling, I'm grooving, I'm shaking, I'm moving, I'm... running out of words.
Time to bust this groove to the
Wonder how all the folks got left behind are doing. Susie May, Maisie...
Goodness, what a lovely day. Heard you've been making a name for yourself in this town. Well, let's see how tough you really are. I'm alive again. Let's go! Reach for the skies! Feeling lucky, punk? Take your best shot! Lucky shot! I'm alive again! Let's go!
Looks like that
Blast you! Take your best shot!
Well, either the situation...
You regret that! Let's make this a fair fight! Lucky shot! Reach for the skies! Take your best shot! Blast you! You regret that! Feeling lucky, punk! Lucky shot! Reach for... Blast you! You regret... Oh, guess I shouldn't have put a target on my head.